I've preach sort of commentary breakdown, whatever you want to call these videos. Now this is going to be the one where they're talking about Saweetie. I don't know why I say it like that. There was an Instagram, there was a post where some guy sent a DM to Saweetie. If you could find that on Instagram, dude, it was so funny, bro. This dude shot his shot. He was like, Saweetie. Bro, it was hilarious.
What was them, sweetie? A Saweetie. Yeah,
but anyway, had some points to talk about here, so let's go and jump into this, bro. This was sad. If you haven't seen the original video, please go do that. I recommend doing that before you come here, because I'm coming into this already having seen the video, and just, you know, breaking down some points.
So that ain't in my routine, nigga.
That was trash.
It had energy.
That part still freaking kills me. It had energy. Now, you know, I agree with what they said here. Look, they're trying to be nice. They're trying to be, you know, bro, F all that, bro. Nigga like Alpha would have been like, yo, you need to get the... Remember when Iggy Azalea, when she rapped, she said, it's popping and it's nothing and it's... And the dude came on and he was like, yo, that shit was garbage. Get the...
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh, come
on. Bro, that's what that reminds me of, bro. That shit was garbage. Get that. And then Sway was trying to like... he was trying to soften the blow. He was like, oh, man. He was like, come on, man. Come on, big dog. Like, bro, I'm telling you. Oh, bro. Stop being soft on these people. They're never going to learn, bro. Sorry, that part was hilarious.
He did a whole lot of work. He was dusty. Yeah. But how did she take it?
He's still trash.
Kanye?
Kanye is not a good rapper. As far as like bars go, he's not. I'm not saying he doesn't have some good bars, but when you look at his body of work, no one putting Kanye at the top as a rapper, like lyricist or anything like that.
At first, when I heard this point, I was kind of like, really? But then I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right. When I've seen about top, like, okay, if you want to talk about artists, like artistry, like producing, like all, Kanye is like, in terms of like impact on the music, and Kanye's obviously up there. When you talk about, okay, remember when you talk about greatest, like greatness, you know, what does greatness really mean, and impact on the music industry? Yes, I do believe Kanye is up there, obviously. But if we're talking about snap back and rap bap, hippity pap, no, I'm just kidding, not all that. But if we're talking like rapping, the lyrical ability to put words on a paper, the JIDs, the Kendricks, the J. Coles, the Joyner Lucas, the Eminem, if we're talking like the Daylights, Daylights in a different realm, but if we're talking about bars, if we're talking about lyrical ability, rhyme schemes, and all of that, is anybody saying, yo, Kanye, bro, when he said, you know what I mean? Like, he's had some funny lines, like, but we're actually not, man, I really didn't think about that until he said that. Like, it's never crossed my mind. Obviously, when people talk about great, like, obviously the people always like are going to stand for Kanye, but not in a lyrical type of way. So I just thought that was interesting.
Get a little sharper on your diction, your clarity, and your content. If you're going to impress me.
And that's what he said. And that was a very fair criticism, right? And it's also important to note, like, she asked for it.
Yeah.
He wasn't overly rough. He didn't say anything beyond. He's just like, hey, man, that shit was pretty basic.
He didn't even want to put her on like that. Yeah. It's not a proper setting. No, I want this. I want to rap. I want to show. She wanted that. And then when the heat came, how did she take it?
She said she got PTSD from that. She said she got PTSD from that. Deadass. That was her word. That was a dark time in my life when I heard him say all that stuff.
That's insulting. That's very insulting.
And here's the thing, guys, you know, not being good at something in your craft is good. It's humbling. It means you have room to improve, and, you know, you're...
So before we get to that point, because that was another point that I did want to talk about, like the one right after where she said she had PTSD. PTSD from somebody saying that for giving you fair constructive criticism. She goes to, like, you're telling me that when she goes to sleep at night, she's thinking, oh my God, oh, I need to work on my rap. Oh my God, what he said to me. Like, are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Honey, the rap game is not for you if you got PTSD off of that. Off of like Preacher saying, that's insulting. Like, honestly, that's insulting to people who actually have PTSD of a real stuff, like war vets and stuff like that. People who do go through traumatic experiences. That is insulting to have PTSD because somebody gave you constructive criticism in the nicest way possible. I don't understand it. Woo! Wow.
And here's the thing, guys, not being good at something in your craft is good. It's humbling. It means you have room to improve and, your ceiling is way high. That's what it means. So you coming in thinking you were all that when you raps, like you aren't, as far as I know.
PTSD.
And it's good to be told that because it helps you improve. I think it's way more toxic to have people who gas you up when you trash than to have people tell you the truth when you ask for it. Me personally, I don't know how you guys want it, but
listen, that is straight facts. He's speaking straight facts. Not being good at something, yes, it can definitely humble you, can definitely... That just depends on the person you are. Like, speaking from... Okay, let's talk about from a man's perspective. I think that's a very beta male way of thinking. Beta! Shout out to Amazing Lucas. I think that's a very beta way of thinking of not being good at something that, like, discourages you or makes you want to give up. I think that's very beta. That's very soft. I think that not being good at something, it should motivate you, to be honest. I think that whenever I'll take something simple, like gaming, for instance. Okay, I take this stuff very seriously, and I try to be. If I'm not good at something, like it makes me like I don't know. It makes me like mad. Not mad, maybe, but it fills me up with that intensity. Like if I don't do good at something, like I want to do better. Like I want to do more. Perfect example, basketball. Okay, I play basketball like every Wednesday and Saturday. You know what I mean? I'd be, you know what I mean? I'm on bad knees right now. But point being that every week that I go out, I want to try and do better. I want to try and do new stuff. I want to try to, maybe I could pull out a move that I didn't do last week, or I want to score this amount today. I know I'm not the best out there, but I want to at least get better every week. Seeing the other guys out there who are better than me motivates me to play better. I believe that I do play better when there are people out there who are better. You know what I mean? Like playing with higher, it's like in the NBA, like when you have that guy who raises your team's ability because that person's so good, it raises everybody else up because they want to step up to your standard. It's like that. So I do agree. Like it not being good at something can be very, very, very motivating. And if you're not a beta, if you're not soft, if you're not like this freaking, oh my God, PTSD because someone gave you criticism. Anyways, yeah. Oh God.
Thing. It's a real condition. You have to check some boxes to fit in that. That's not PTSD. You don't have PTSD. What you have is shame.
Oh.
You got a shame because you thought you was hot, because the people around you are acting like your mother. Oh, yes, child. You're doing good. You're doing good out there when you're doing trash. That is not PTSD what you're feeling. It's shame. Shame. That's what you're feeling.
What you know about Tyrese? I'm ashamed. Shame. What you know about that? I think that's Tyrese, right? Yeah, it should be. Oh my God. He murdered her, bro. He said, what you're feeling is shame, bro. That's what that is, honey. Woo! Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's almost seemed like a deflection. It almost seemed like you were trying to soften the blow even softer than you already had it. You know what I mean? It doesn't get any softer than that, honey. It doesn't get any softer than Charmin Ultra Soft Tissue. You know what I mean? It just does not work that way. You know what I mean? Let me see. Take this pillow, for instance. She got this. Okay, what she wanted was I don't know what she wanted at that point. Well, no. Actually, I do. It's like he said. It's like Abba said earlier, like they were mentioning earlier about like to gas you up. You don't want people around you to gas you up. You want people to tell it like it is. Oh, that's the point that I forgot to, I absolutely agree. I think that, because I try to be like that in people's life. I try to be that guy, that person, and I expect the same from other people. I expect you to tell me how it is. I want you to keep it real. It is what it is. I don't appreciate fakeness. I don't appreciate dude, if I'm slipping up, if I'm trash, just freaking tell me, dude. Don't, you know what I mean? It's not anything like I'm trying to, I understand, because if you're coming from a place of constructive criticism, if you're coming from a place of yeah, you want to see me do better and you want me to win too, we're all good. You know what I mean? I don't get mad when somebody, obviously it's disappointing when somebody gets on me on the court, if I make a dumb mistake or if I make a bad pass or something, I want you to get on me, be like, oh dude, that was a bad pass, that was dumb, that was a bad pass. I'm like, okay, yeah, it was. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, I have PTSD now because I made a bad pass on the car. No, it's the same. Like in sports, this is the same thing. Like you make them like forget about it, wipe it clean, move on to the next play. It's over. You can't go back. You can't change it. Get better. Do like Kratos, God of War. He said it perfect. Like, do not be sorry. Be better. That's it.
Write them. Performing a song is one thing. Writing your song is another thing. Writing and performing is another thing. So if you're good, you're good. I mean,
What's wrong? Why are you cringing?
I'm just trying to figure it out.
What?
When people rap to any kind of song thing, but rapping especially, if you're lying, make me believe it. There's a thing about the persona. We know Rick Ross is a fraud. He didn't move any key.
Okay, so I think this is the part when he was talking about like people who don't write their own lyrics and stuff like that. For me, I think for rap, I don't know. That's always been a pet peeve of mine, like ghostwriters and stuff like Drake and all. Like that's why I'm kind of like, I think that because then it's like it's not really yours. You're just saying it. You know what I mean? If you writing your own lyrics, putting it on the paper, and then going out and putting it out there is special. You know what I mean? Because it's coming from you. It's coming from the heart. You know what I mean? It's not, it's more special that way. You know what I mean? I get it. Okay, I'll give a little bit more leeway to singers because not everybody can sing. You know what I mean? Like I know a lot of famous, like have writers and stuff like that. I would let that slide more than a rapper. You get what I'm saying? It's just, it's not your, and with the whole persona thing that he's mentioning, yes, you have to sell it, even if you are lying and stuff. Like 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine, when he said, like, when he's talking about, like Gummo, that song that blew up, he goes, ippy, licking at the stippy, you know what I mean? Like, it was hard, you know what I mean? We knew, like, he wasn't really doing all that, but like the way he delivers his lines, like the yelling and all that, like, and the beat, it's everything else with it that creates this, like, this thing. Like you said, Rick Ross, we knew he wasn't pushing no key, whatever. Or like battle rap, for instance, when he, oh my, bro, when they be, look, we know that not all those people, I know battle rap is a lot of gun bars, but the way you deliver it is like, oh my God. There was this, the delivery is everything, is almost like everything in battle rap. Is almost everything. There's this one clip, one of my favorite, like it was part of like Bars of the Month in January. This dude, I think he was like, it was a dope little scheme about how he's complimenting the dude. If I can find it, I'll put the clip in here. But he's like, oh, you know, I know this won't be, you know, this might not be your first battle. But then he walks up on, it's like performance. He was like, but it might be the last. And he, the way he delivered that line. No, I'm going to find it. It's right here. You need to, this is, oh my freaking, I watched this so many times.
And sometimes, bro, the fans just troll just for laughs. Like, fuck them, and everybody's not gonna like you. So really ignore the weird niggas when they try to call you trash. I'm giving you all of this advice. Is this your first battle? And it might be the last.
Oh my, bro, the way he walked up on him, and it might be the last. Bro, he went through that whole scheme of complimenting him, and it's the delivery, dog. I'm telling you, and it might be the last. And like he had that grit to his voice, you know. Oh my God, I love the performance bars, bro. When Daylight said the "Here's my water, here's my," no, he said "Here's my handle, here's my spout. I'm a little teeth." Bro, I love the bars. This is what he's talking about, though. It's the persona. It's the way you carry yourself. You know what I mean? It's the way you move, you know what I mean? It's the way you say it. If you got that grit to your voice when you, oh my God, I love that, bro. Another good example, Merkham's. Oh, bro, when he said bang 'em on him with the hammer like whack-a-mole. Oh, my God. Oh, anyway, I'm going on a whole tangent about, oh God, I got one more point to hold on. I gotta pull this up. Shout out to you, Merkham's. You gotta hear this.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your man, King Crooked.
Hold on.
The entire production make them say fuck you. Run home while sobbing and crying. Hyenas laughing, they smile, did they meet the diamond?
This, bruh,
And the lion, I tried to vibe with the cypher. Some I was dropping the fire. A couple niggas was cool, some guys was awkward and tired. These substitute teacher looking niggas talking about rhyming. I leave these pussies for dead. Just stick the fork in the omelet. Let the mac unload. Crack a skull. Quick to pack a pole. Chatting code. Packing foes, so we don't crack and fold. Trap a low. Serving motherfuckers like mac and roll. And begging on them with the hammer like whack-a-mole. Let me chill.
Oh my god. That is a performance bar. That is what I'm talking about, bruh. So even if they I believe Merkham you know what I mean? I believe he about that life. I believe it. But there's some dudes who aren't, like Preacher's saying, like Rick Ross, we all knew he wasn't poop, but that, oh my god, it might be the last. Oh, anyway, remember that. That is a perfect visualization of what he's talking about. But anywho, oh god, I'm tearing up. Woo! Hop and Preach got me in here in battle mode. We can break it. Oh, anywho, the last point.
Not because you're a good lyricist that you're necessarily good in the production side. I know plenty of dudes who can rap. They try to produce their own music and it's garbage. It happens. You can't be good at everything. So get humbled. Good for you. That's my thoughts. Anything else?
Sit down. Sit down.
And I know some of you guys might be confused at this moment. You can't understand why. It's because we're on opposite sides. You're welcome.
Now, this has nothing to do with like the topic of the video, but I didn't know the entire time that they switched sides. Now they're truly Abba and Preach because they switched sides and on all that. I had no idea that I wasn't even thinking about it the entire video. But anyway, oh, y'all got me feeling hype. Oh my god. Dang, thank you for bringing that up, Preach. That was about the you gotta make us believe it. You know what I mean? With your delivery, with everything, make us believe it. And I just showed you a couple of examples of believing it, bro. Oh, it might be the bang them all with the anyway. Those are just two of my favorite, like make me believe it moments. You know what I mean? But anyways, shout out to Album Preach as always. Thank you for everything that you guys do and the commentary that you bring to the community, spreading that truth. Keeping it real with us. It's always appreciated over here in the Hayes Nation. Now, anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Stay happy, dude. There was like 2 drops in there. That was horrible. Anyways, happy, hydrated, all that good stuff. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.